Hello, future toppers. Let's make maths simple, intuitive, and fun together. So, we got wholesome new problem which says we have to solve for s where s is equals to this. Okay. Now, if you'll observe these questions, you will find out that it is not AP, GP, HP, AGP, and neither you will get any pattern. Correct? So what we will do, we will apply the concept of VN series. Okay, so look at this. What does that VN series mean? Suppose it is 5, it is 12, it is 13, sorry, 31, it is 68, it is 129, and it is this. So what we will do, we will write down the difference. We will keep on writing the difference series. So 12 minus 5 is what? 7. Then 31 minus 12 is what? 19. Then 68 minus 31 is 37. Then 129 minus 68 is 61. Do you think your task is completed? No. What you have to do, you have to find out either a constant number or a GP. So you have to keep on doing this mazduri. So now you have to do again difference. So 19 minus 7 is 12. Then 37 minus 19 is 18. Then 61 minus 37 is 24. Now, do you think you get the pattern? No. It is not a constant number. It is neither a GP. So what we'll do, we will keep on doing this thing. So 18 minus 12 is 6 and 24 minus 18 is 6. So we got a constant number. Okay. So now we can apply the logic of first case. So I want to write down the first term, Tn, formula for Tn. So we have to write the first component 5 plus we have to write down this 7, and then we have to write down this 12, and then we have to write down this. Okay, just write. Okay, don't focus on my drawing. I know my drawing skills are awesome. Now you have to leave the first component and you have to start from the second one. So n minus 1, you wrote one thing. Okay, then here we will be writing n minus 1, n minus 2. Here we will be writing n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3. Okay, so one component 1 factorial, two component 2 factorial, three component 3 factorial. Done. This is your formula for Tn. Just write down this thing in more simplified form. So it is 5 plus 7n minus 7. This is 6. So it is 6 times n square minus 3n plus 2. Then this is 6, this is also 6. Now here you can apply the concept of sum of zeros. So 0, this is cubic polynomial whose zeros are what? 1, 2 and 3. So you can write down n cube. Now sum of zeros is 6 minus 6n square plus, now sum taken 2 at a time. So 2, then 6, then 3. So 11 n, and then minus sum taken 3 at a time. So it is 6. Okay. Now you have to simplify things. So we got 7n minus 2 plus 6n square minus 18n plus 12, then n cube minus 6n square plus 11n minus 6. Okay, now if you'll observe, we have the leading component as n cube, so we will be writing n cube over here. N cube is done. Now n square, so 6n square, 6n square gone. Now we have n, So 11n plus 7n is 18n, and this minus 18n will be neutralized, vanishes. Now this is 12 and this is 2 and that is 6. So 12 minus 8 is 4. So this is your formula for nth term. Now here you can apply the summation part. N cube plus 4, n starts from 1. If it is 10, 20, 30, that you have to respond accordingly. Suppose it is 10. So you know that summation can be segregated in terms of addition, and you can take the constant outside, and you know that you will be making mistakes over here. So what you will do, you will be writing 1 power n. N starts from 1 to 10, n starts from 1 to 10. Now you can solve accordingly. You have solved these kind of questions previously as well. I am interested in teaching you the concept, okay, how to write down the formula for Tn, and the moment you will write Tn, you can do anything. Okay, I hope the idea is clear and you guys can handle similar situations. So see you guys in next session of Mathflix.